And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Baseball coming up on this Memorial Day. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. Well, Singy, today we get to see one of the game's best power hitters. He's tied for the league lead in home runs.
Yeah, he's not just hitting dingers. He's crushing them, Boog. No paint scrapers for him. His bat has been a huge boost to this lineup. Question is, how will they pitch to him today?
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, today's starting pitcher, Kumar Rocker.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. And that one misses up and in. And we're underway here this afternoon. That one's in there. Strike one. Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Rocker, in his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Dive, and he's got it. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now, fourth in the AL in RBIs. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Vladdy launched a homer in his most recent game. Jimenez, the runner at second with one away.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
And a swing and a miss. Two away.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Just missed. And the righty deals. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Line drive and makes the play, and that's out number 3. One left for Toronto, and now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
Then let the beat smooth together. So many things I try to say when I'm writing, and I find myself simply fighting the pen instead of igniting, inciting people to write what they feel.
Back in Arlington and getting the start, Chris Bassett. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
At the plate, Wyatt Langford. That catches the outside corner. It's 0-1. Langford went deep in his most recent game. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that one cutting but missing down low. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. Swinging a foul out of play. One out, base is empty. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And the count is 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, you know, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and guys are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more guys on base, and then all.
Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Two outs, nobody on. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Outside. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And now 2-0. Bassett maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Santander makes the catch, and that'll do it. Rangers strike first on the solo job. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back at Globe Life Field. Second inning set to go. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Rocker back to work. And there's a foul ball. Bichette matched a homer in his last game.
No, inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
The other way, and foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
And now Ernie Clement. 2 hits and 4 at-bats during yesterday's ball game. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. And there's a ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And that's in the dirt.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And he walked him.
Ball 4, take your base.
Batting 7, the designated hitter.
Man at first with 1 gone.
Wagner.
Next is the designated hitter, Will Wagner.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Clement over at first with 1 away. Check on the runner. Clement dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
Unless you're really thinking about stealing second base, you should not get picked off by a right-handed pitcher right there. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Young settles underneath it. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. So they make short work of him there. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Rangers 1 and the Jays nothing. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, With the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and Joe McDonald says he went around.
That's ball 2.
Ground ball to the right side. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Here's Josh Young. Just off the inside edge. Inside, just missed. And another ball.
That's inside.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The catcher, Kyle.
One gone, runner at first. Kyle Higashioka will hit next. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Pitch misses there. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. Man at first, 1 away. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4,
That's an out.
3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. It's the Rangers 1 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. That's inside.
That's off the plate.
And a weak ground ball to the left side. And that's just foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. High fly ball out to center field. Langford. 1 down.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 5, Dalton.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy,
Ball,
but
that's outside.
the numbers say what they say.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
High fly ball down the left field line. Peterson makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the second baseman.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Here we go, Rangers.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're down 1-0.
Now watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me.
And welcome back to
Leading
the
up for the
ballpark.
Rangers,
And now,
the right
Adolis
fielder,
Garcia.
Garcia.
And that drops in for a strike. And that is out of play. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And 1 out now. Here is Marcus Semien. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
doesn't find the zone. There's a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. One down, base is empty. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, the
Back
center
to the
fielder,
top of the lineup, Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Led off the game with a strikeout. That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there.
Now
Other than
the
ripping one into the
designated
gap
hitter,
or blasting one over the
ECO.
wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Duran batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Rangers 1 and the Jays nothing. Back in Arlington, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Nathan Lucas. That one clips the outside corner, 0-1. Fastball for a strike at 95.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
On the ground, right side, Simeon throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
The batter, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Calls it in, 2 away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Santander in his 8th season, 30 years old now, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Off the mark there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. And midway in the 4th, it's the Rangers 1 and the Jays nothing. Bottom 4, and now the shortstop, Corey Seager.
A shortstop,
all around. I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one missed, now 3-0.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And there's the automatic. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting,
Jake
the first
Burger
baseman.
stepping in for the Rangers. Fly to left his first time. Oh, great stop. Off-balance feed, there's one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
I'm just keeping it real. Nobody knows how I feel. Cause you wasn't there when I
Here is Jock Peterson. Outside low, and that's ball one. Just missed. Right through there for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2 down, nobody on. That one to first, and it goes just foul. That's out to center field. Varsho under this one. Corrals it. And that is that.
Coming with that warning to get you. You can get this from such a short distance. And my spit will probably still be warm when it hits you. Or get a tissue. Swear to God, I'm an issue. You don't really want war. He can handle this.
All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette.
Bichette.
Rocker back to work. Just missed.
Well, these Blue Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ernie.
So up next
Clement.
for Toronto, Ernie Clement. He reached out a walk his first time. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. The Jays still looking for their first hit in this one. The next offering misses. Now 2-0.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 2-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Simeon snags it, and there's 2 away.
Designated hitter, Will Wagner.
Now it's the DH, Will Wagner. First time up was a pop out.
That's out.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
In the air, left field, down the line. And it stays fair. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's the catcher to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball. I got a ball.
Blue Jays down a run. And the count 1-2. In the air out to center. Long run, tracks it down. And that's the third out. Blue Jays held in check. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Young.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So next to hit for Texas, Kyle Higashioka. 0 for 1 so far. Line drive, gets down, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Adolis Garcia digs in now. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's in there. Strike one. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. The tag, and he's in there. And they take a 2-run lead.
Back-to-back singles. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
First and second, no outs. Simeon getting ready to hit. He's one of the best players in the game. And that's outside.
Ball two.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Eric Swanson up and throwing. Nance, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Higashioka, the lead runner at second. Garcia at first with no outs. And a foul ball. That misses, and it's 3-2. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Guerrero brings it in, one away.
Up next for the Rangers, the center fielder, Wyatt.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Now at the plate, Wyatt Langford, 1 for 2. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. 1 out, runners at first and second. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And that's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. So now the DH spot. Ezekiel Duran. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch misses.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next pitch is outside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Inside, ball 3.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That's it for Chris Bassett. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Eric Swanson on to pitch here.
He's doing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Seager stands in now. He's already homered in this game. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Bases loaded, 1 away. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And that is downstairs. Now 3-1.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
One out, bases full. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him. That's out number 2.
The first base.
So they're all loaded up. Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Jake Berger. Both 2 in this one. Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. Out to short, Bichette. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. 5 innings complete. It's the Rangers 3 and the Jays nothing. Dalton Varsho now at the plate. Varsho having a lot more success on the road this season. Foul ball there.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Two the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Peterson coming on, makes the catch.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything
The batter,
after that,
the
a hitter or
baseman,
two is
Andres
bonus, but
Jimenez.
they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. The Blue Jays trailing by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And now the count is even. Pulls that one foul. One down, base is empty. And they'll do it again. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Lucas.
2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Nathan Lucas, has grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Outside with a breaking ball.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
In the air, left field, down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Rangers 3 and the Jays nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Now the left fielder,
Rangers,
Jock Peterson.
The left fielder, Jock Peterson.
I'm just keeping it real. Nobody knows how I feel. 'Cause you wasn't there when I
Misses outside. Ball 1.
Come on, Rangers. Let's go, Texas.
Ball. 2-0.
And another ball. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 3-1. Peterson just got a piece of it. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Oh, big power guy right there, and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
2 outs, base is empty. Up next for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. That misses, and that's ball 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And the Rangers set down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Robert Garcia on a pitch out of the pen here.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Garcia measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Fouled off left side. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Went back to the changeup, and it was successful.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, and 2 now. In the air out towards right center. Garcia under it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo
Bichette up to the dish. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
Outside.
Fair ball.
Now batting, the third baseman.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Bichette, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Chris Martin getting ready to go. Milner, the lefty, warming up as well. Next offering upstairs.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible 2-strike pitch.
In the air, right field. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. 1 left for Toronto. Still down 3-0.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tommy Nance.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi.
Garcia.
That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one hit the knees for a strike. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now it's Marcus Semien. That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 0-1. And a foul ball. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Ground ball could be 2. Jimenez over to second, throw to first, safe.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ezekiel Duran.
Now here's the Rangers DH, Ezekiel Duran.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Just missed.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Nance sets, fires.
That's a ball.
Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And a strike on the outside edge. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a bouncer, but it kicks foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. One left for Texas, but they lead it 3-0.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Rangers.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
41.
Colby Milner.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other
Milner.
relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Digging in,
Leading
Will
off the
Wagner.
the designated
The
hitter,
Jays
Will
in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
High chopper to third. Young. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to Seager. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And he chases that one. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail it here 3-0.
Now pitching for
Back
Toronto.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
43.
8th. Ryan Burr.
Just trying to keep this one
Burr.
close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
3, 4,
Leading
5
up
due
for
up
the
for the home
Rangers,
team.
the
Corey
shortstop,
Seager
Corey.
stepping in for the Rangers. He's
Seager.
already homered here in this one.
One more time.
First
1-0.
pitch is in the dirt. The shortstop takes the ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Inside corner for a strike. 2-1 now.
1 strike.
And that one hammered. Varsho going back on this one. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Next up for Texas, Jake Berger. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jimmy Garcia preparing to come on if needed. On the ground to third. Clement over to first. And that's an out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Josh Peterson.
2 down, bases empty. So next to hit for Texas, Jock Peterson. Check swing, and that's a ball. And now 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. And that's going to bang against the wall. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
He was all over that one. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
So runner at second, 2 down. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Young. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 1-0. Runner at second, 2 down.
Come on, Rangers.
And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. 9th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 3 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Chris Martin.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Chris Martin.
Back to the top of the order. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Jimenez. And first offering is fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
The 0-1. And it's strike 2.
0-2.
That's off the mark. Now 1-2. That's down and in. And that one off the outside edge.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
That one to first, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Nathan Lucas. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one misses. Ball 1. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That's to third, and he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. The throw comes in too late, and they come away without an out.
A couple of singles back to back. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that's in for a strike. Tying run at the plate. Late swing, fouled off. Outside low, and the count is 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming around third is Jimenez. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-1.
Big RBI for him right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Making a move at second base. Pinch running here. Jonathan Clase.
Jonathan Clase.
Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. And that's in for a strike. That's off the mark. 2-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. So he goes the opposite way with that one. His 12th of the season, and they tack on 3. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Chris Martin departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Sean
Rangers.
Armstrong takes over on the mound.
43.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 1 for 3. That one misses. 1-0. And another ball. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Luke Jackson appears to be getting loose. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. There's a strike. And that one a little below the knees. 3-1. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Slapped foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second for 1, and it's over his head.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Will Wagner.
So now here's the DH, Will Wagner.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
In the air, left field, down the line. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. A run comes into the play.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Alejandro Kirk will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That's in for a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And the 0-1. Fouled off down the right side.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next pitch is outside. Clement, the runner at third. Wagner stands at second. No outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in, heading for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 7-3. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Sean Armstrong gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Luke Jackson.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
And here is Dalton Varsho. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. Out over to first, safe.
Now batting, the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. And first offering is fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And it's even up.
Inside, ball 2.
Throw over to first. Varsho back on a dive. Here's the 2-2. And that's down and away.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And a ground ball to first, and that's just foul.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at-bat alone. Really making him work out there.
(3-2) and ball 4, 2 aboard.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on
Right
top.
fielder, number 8, Jonathan Clase.
First and second, 1 out. So up next for Toronto, Jonathan Clase. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Double play ball to second. Glove flip for 1, and that's all they'll get.
The batter, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Now it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Runners on first and third, 2 away here at the top of the 9th. That one fouled off.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Breaking ball inside. And the count 1-2.
3-2.
Squirts away a little bit. In there safely. Clase up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. Two on, two outs. Base hit, one run is in. Now 2 runs score, and it's 9-3.
Now batting, left fielder Anthony Santander.
Runner at first with 2 away. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs. And another ball.
No strike.
Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Caught him looking for the K. But not before they bat around as 9 men wind up coming around to score. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. Jays 9 and the Rangers 3. Jonathan Clase now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder. Kyle Higashioka digs in now.
The catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Burr back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And it's fouled away. And the slider just misses. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Now batting, right fielder.
And the batter now, Adolis Garcia. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. Here at the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
First
Nope,
pitch, and he
ball.
just misses.
1-0.
Strike on the inside corner. Runner at second here, one gone. Hit on the ground to short. Bichette whips it to first. And now one out remaining for Texas. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
Wyatt Langford.
And there's a hit. Garcia around third. The throw in. He will score. It's now 9-4.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 outs, runner at first. And next is the designated hitter, Ezekiel Duran.
0-1.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The Rangers down to their final strike. Langford leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Up and in. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And that one almost got him.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.